Hey guys, a little bit excited today I am. I got a Border Collie that I think I've done a video on before, called Tilly. I got two on this walk actually. One is ours, Minnie, and one is Tilly. Tilly has a muzzle, Minnie doesn't. That's how you tell the difference. Come on, mate. This is Tilly here, by the way. So, what I want to quickly document, I hope she kind of displays it as well in this video, is her her behaviour today. It's really great. I'm watching her, transform. I wish I could document every second of a dog's development, but I mean, we're talking hours and hours and hours and days and days and days and months and sometimes years of footage that would need to be captured to see it all. But there's a massive change in her today, in what she normally is like. Chip, come here, buddy. So before today, Tilly would be tail up, really erect and high, and in other dogs' faces, herding them, and maybe mouthing a bit and using using the mouth a bit too much, hence the muzzle. But over the period we've had her, so I've been working with them more predominantly on daycare. I've advised the owners that daycare is going to be a great place for her to come with me, particularly. Okay, guys. And it gives her lots of exposure to other dogs, and I can, that's the one thing. Sorry, I should explain that in case you haven't seen the other video. She does display aggression towards other dogs. She gets a bit nervous and a bit scared of them, and then she's using a collie instinct to herd them and tell them off and chase them, but she's getting herself into trouble while she does that because the dogs aren't going to tolerate that. What she doesn't like is dogs in her face too much, and we've built up her resistance to the dog so that she's more comfortable with a number of dogs. And as you can see here, although this is a quiet day today, she is still among eight dogs altogether, her being one of them. Hey, good girl, well done, baby. Yeah, well done. So her being one of the 8, and again, you can still see she's comfortable. She's doing normal dog-like behaviours like the others, having a sniff around. Chip's a little bit, Chip is this one here. Yeah, you. He's a little bit worried at the moment because there's a couple of gunshots in the background, but he's fine, he'll cope with it. He's one of my guys. But Tilly, yes, so a little bit reactive to dogs. Again, she was chasing them around, herding them, trying to nip at them. Of course she couldn't because she had a muzzle on anyway. So I've been working really hard on getting Tilly to come back to me, understand that it's not acceptable behaviour, not to do that, and in effect just calm down a little bit, relax around the dogs, and then what I'm hoping for, or was hoping for, and that's what's happened today, is I was hoping eventually she would respond to that, calm down enough for me to then start rewarding her more and more and more for behaving appropriately around the other dogs. Now it was still a long way away from her being where we really want her all together, but it's a massive step today, because today, as you can see, her tail, hey, good girl, it's lovely and level. Like the others, they're either and there's Minnie there. If you have a look at Minnie's tail, erect there right now, that's because she's alert, but if we watch her a little bit more, she may drop that tail a bit. There you go, tail's dropping, and Tilly's tail is down there. Good girl, tail, well done, baby. Good girl. She's coming back now for that reassurance, make sure everything's good. And this way, she's able to interact safer, because by not getting in the other dogs' faces and trying to herd them up and tell them off for things that's not necessary, they won't then have a go at her and tell her off and in effect reinforce her fear. And it's just a huge breakthrough for us to have her respond this way. It's exactly what I planned for, but it's still amazing when it happens, to watch any dog respond to training you've been doing with them. And that's exactly what she's done. She's finally lowering that tail, dropping the tail, relaxing a bit more around the dogs. This could be from a combination of the exposure and the constant interruption from us, from humans, to make sure she's not annoying the other dogs, or I use that loosely because I mean she doesn't intentionally want to annoy the dogs. It's annoying them because she doesn't like their behaviour. She's not like a puppy that might annoy an older dog. She's, as I say, she's a bit nervous of them. Ultimately, she just doesn't have the social skills. But here she's just much more relaxed, much more in tune with the dogs. I know you don't like that, babe. Like I say, just that tail's dropped, so all the signals of pushiness and overcompensating for how she feels. That's how I like to see it. Is how I like to explain it. Is I feel like humans are the same. As when there's something bothering them, something that troubles them, something that perhaps they're nervous of, they overcompensate and they exaggerate certain behaviours. You know, she was far too alert for the dogs, but now she's great, doing really good. As I say, we're still far off where we want to be, but my god, this is a great step forward for her. And she's responding to every word I tell her, so when I ask her to come back, she's come straight back. No issues with with holding off and continuing to herd the other dogs. If I'm asking her to stop, she comes straight back, and no matter what level she's at, and that is really key. It's really important to have that with her. Can't tell. And I just want to point out, coincidentally as well, Min, this one here, Minnie, there you go. She was exactly the same, muzzled, herding dogs, aggressive to dogs, under socialized, and ultimately a problem for everyone involved, and you know, it's not fair on the dogs or owners or people or anyone when a dog is in that state. So I love it when we can change a dog's perception of things and perspective on other things, and let them understand that not all dogs want to hurt them, and how to cope with them as well. It's just lovely to watch. Not even fazed by them running past her. Tail rose a little bit, but not fazed. Back to trying to get her muzzle off. Bum's wagging, nice and happy. She's just like the others. There she goes. There you are. Happy day. Good day. See you later.